everyone. We are back today with some more questions, some more new things to learn. Today I've thought that we'll cover up some extra questions on polynomials, some tougher questions, a little more than what you have been given in your textbooks, so that you get a hang of it and how you apply various formulas, theorems that you have already learned in the chapter of polynomials. Okay, so here we start. So we have been given a question where it says that we have two polynomials, ax cubed plus 3x squared plus 4, and one more polynomial, 2x cubed minus 5x plus a. Now what we are told is, if we divide these two polynomials by x minus 2, then it leaves the remainders p and q respectively. And then if p minus 2q is 4, what should be the value of a? So there are a couple of things given in the question which we have to figure out, collate and work on that. So let's just now list down what all is given to us. Point 1, we are given two polynomials, let's say rx, ax cubed, 3x squared plus 4. This is one polynomial given to me, and this is another polynomial given to me, 2x cubed minus 5x plus a. We are given these two polynomials. We are also given a third linear polynomial, x minus 2, such that if these both polynomials are divided by x minus 2, we are left with remainders p and q respectively. That means if rx is divided by x minus 2, we get a remainder p. If the polynomial sx is divided by x minus 2, we get a remainder of q. There is one more information that is given to us, that is a relationship between p and q. We are given a relationship between the two remainders p and q. What is that? P minus 2q is equal to 4. With all these informations with us, what are we supposed to do? We have to find out the value of a. Where is a? A is the coefficient in the polynomial rx, and it is a constant in the polynomial sx. So we have to find out the values of a, given that we get p and q as remainders when polynomials rx and sx divided by x minus 2, and p minus 2q must be equal to 4. So let's see how this can be done. So what basically we have to do here is, we have to apply remainder theorem. You must have all studied in your textbook while covering this chapter, polynomials, about remainder theorem. Now what remainder theorem says? Remainder theorem states that if px is any polynomial such that you divide it by a linear polynomial x minus a, then what should be the remainder? The remainder should be pa. That means if you divide a given polynomial by x minus a, then all you need to do is, to find the remainder, is substitute the value of x in the polynomial by a. Okay? So we are not, the intent of this program is not to cover remainder theorem. I'm assuming you all know what remainder theorem is. We will just do how to apply that for solving these problems. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll have to rub this main question so that I can cover it. So we were given two equations. Let us write here. Rx is equal to ax cube plus 3x squared plus 4. Sx given to us was 2x cube minus 5x plus a, and the divisor is x minus 2, and the extra relationship that was given to us was p minus 2q is equal to 4. Okay, this is all what is given to us. So let's start solving this. Given that Rx is divided by x minus 2, what should be the remainder? By applying remainder theorem, we know that if polynomial Rx is divided by x minus 2, the remainder that is left to us is R2. Correct? Similarly, when I divide the polynomial Sx by x minus 2, what do I get as remainder? Is S2. Okay, this is what we have, R2 and S2, which has been given to us as P and Q respectively. Correct? So all I need to do now is simply compute the value of R2 and equate it to P. What is R2? R2 is nothing but substitution of x by 2 in this polynomial Rx. So R2 will be a 2 cube plus 3 2 square plus 4, and we'll also do S2 along with it in parallel. S2 will be 2 cube minus 5 into 2 plus a. Okay, so let's just quickly solve it. This comes out to be 8a plus 16, and this comes out to be, this is simple arithmetic operations that you always do. Okay, so the remainder here is 8a plus 6. Remainder here is a plus 6. Sorry, 8a plus 16. Also given to us is the fact that the remainder is p. This is equal to p, because in the question that was given to us was when you divide px by x minus 2, you get p as remainder, which is nothing but 8a plus 16. Similarly, q is a plus 6, because when we divide Sx by x minus 2, we get q as the remainder, which is nothing but a plus 6, which is S2. Okay. Now, additionally, we are also given one more relationship between p and q, which says p minus 2q is 4. P minus 2q is 4. So all I need to do is simply substitute these values of p and q in terms of a in this particular equation, so that we get a linear equation in a single variable a. So what do we have? 8a plus 16. This is what we have. So this is what we get. The entire thing boils down to a simple linear equation in a single variable. All we need to do is simply solve it to get the value of a, and that is what our initial intent was. So what we have here is therefore this is like straightforward. 6a plus 4 equal 4, which gives 6a equal 4 minus 4 is 0, and hence a is 0 by 6 is equal to 0. So what we get is a is equal to 0. That's the solution to this problem. Okay? Quick review. Two polynomials Rx, Sx given to us. Also told that when they are divided by x minus 2, we get remainders p and q respectively. So all we do at this point of time is apply remainder theorem, because we know remainder theorem states that if a polynomial px is divided by x minus a, we are left with the remainder of pa. Okay? So in this particular question, if x minus a happens to be x minus 2, we simply say the remainders would be r2 and s2. That is, we simply calculate the value of the polynomials by replacing x with 2. Correct? And we get s2, r2 as p, s2 as q. And then using this extra relationship, p minus 2q is 4, what we get is a simple linear equation in a single variable, and solve it to get a is equal to 0. Okay? Thank you.